Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be my super late but long awaited monthly favorites for the month of September. I know it is now October 16th and this is super late, but I thought better late than never, right? So I do have a few things here that I have been trying out and loving this month. I actually have so many new things I want to talk about for next month that I've been using the entire month of October. So many new eyeshadow palettes, I don't even know what to do with myself. I'm actually wearing one of the new eyeshadow palettes on my eyes. Now I'm wearing the Desi and Katie collab with Dose of Colors, the Friendcation palette, and I've been testing that out. I've been wearing it almost every single day, and I've tested every single color out, and I'll be doing a video on that here shortly. And I did go ahead and pair, I thought I had it sitting here, their liquid lipstick from their first launch in Savage. I haven't worn a dark vampy lip in so long, it feels a little weird, but I thought I want to go for a really fall berry green toned look, so you know what, I did it. But anyway, like I said, I do have a few favorites I want to talk about that I've been using all month long that I could not put down. So if you want to see what those are, then just keep watching. Okay, again, really quick, I do want to apologize for the horrible video quality, probably the horrible sound. Still in the camper. Update, still living in the camper. We are house hunting now, but we are really having a hard time finding the perfect house that, you know, has a little bit of both of us in it. I feel like we found the perfect house, but Mark doesn't, so we're still looking. There's not a lot on the market here right now, and we're trying to stay in the kids' school district, so there's just not a lot to choose from. So every day I'm like on Zillow and Redfin and Realtor.com just refreshing, seeing if anything new has popped up, and nothing has. So if you guys could please say a prayer for us that we find a home soon, because this camper life is really taking its toll on me, and it's really tough, especially with 2 kids, 2 dogs, and now this month my husband will be moving down from Elkton and starting his new job here, so it'll be all of us in the camper. So say a little extra prayer, please, I'm begging you. But I do have faith that God's gonna provide for us, and it's just all in his time. And you know, I prayed about it, and now I just gotta let it alone and thank God for what I prayed about and have faith. But anyway, that is the update. I'm so sorry about the lighting. The sun is setting. I just threw the kids outside with their friends to go play, so I'm gonna try to hurry up and film this while I do have a little bit of daylight left. But anyway, I've rambled on enough. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, the first favorite I want to talk about, I forget who I saw talk about this. I want to say it was Casey Holmes, and I was like, I definitely need to try this. And this is called Bondi Sands. It is a self-tanner, but it only develops for 1 hour, and I love that. Like, I know I use the 2-Hour Express from Loving Tan, and I love that, but then it's like, now you get 1 hour, and this will get you super dark. You can leave it on longer than an hour, it'll get you darker. You can leave it on 30 minutes if you just want like a kiss of color. It smells so good. It does not have any hint of self-tanner in it whatsoever. It legit smells like coconuts, like you're on the beach with a cabana boy. Like, smells amazing, works great, doesn't leave me streaky. I rinse it off within an hour, and I got a deep, nice, bronzy tan. So definitely check out this company. I haven't heard anybody but her talk about it, and I definitely do recommend them, and the shipping was super fast. Next items I want to talk about, they were sent to me from PUR Cosmetics, and they were their self-sharpening eyeliners, and then they also sent me, I don't know where it is, their actual liquid liner. I think it's in my makeup bag, like in the back of the camper. But I am wearing the liners on my eyes today. I did wear Down to Earth, which is a pretty brown shade, on my waterline, and then I put the black on the tight line. I've used these to like as a base underneath my eyeshadows. They're really great. So you open them. Leela, get down. My dog is like jumping up chasing flies that are outside. So when you twist it open, it actually sharpens every single time you open it. So you never have to worry about sharpening it or it getting dull. And since it's in the plastic, you really can't sharpen it. So every time you put the lid back on and you twist it down, it's actually sharpening the pencil. So I love that concept. It stays on my waterline all day long. It's not smudging. It doesn't irritate my eye. It doesn't smudge on my contact. So I've definitely been loving these. The liquid liner, I'm not that great at using that type of liquid liner, so it's a little bit of a learning curve, but it is super black and it does last a long time. But I have my own struggles with doing a wing with that. But if you love liquid liner and you like can really get that nice flick, I definitely recommend that for you. But I'll have these listed down below. The main eyeshadow palette that's kind of been my go-to this month. Now, mind you, I have been testing out over the past month so many new eyeshadow palettes, but it's mainly been in the month of October. But all of September and even into October, this is the palette I've been using. If I have job interviews or whatnot, this is kind of a simple go-to, like really quick, and it's the Natasha Denona Camel palette. I love this just for a very simple, quick, like no makeup, great for an interview type of makeup look. These shades are absolutely phenomenal. They're beautiful, they're creamy, they're pigmented, they're blendable. Like, this is amazing. I wish this formula was the same formula that was in the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I got that palette. I was very unimpressed with it. I don't even grab for it. It's just basically a giant waste of money sitting on my vanity back in Elkton. Well, it's probably in a box now, but this formula in this palette is much better, and I definitely do recommend it. I have two face powders that have been kind of favorites of mine, but one I don't really use as a face powder. So Laura Mercier did send me over their new translucent glow setting powder, and they did send me this little brush that kind of came along with it. I need to look up like how you're supposed to use it. Like, it fits your cheeks perfectly, like here. But I really don't like shimmer here. And this powder, to me, it's more of a highlighter. I love it. Like, I love it. I do not like it for setting all over the face. It's got this like very like goldy shimmery shift to it. So if you're too fair, it probably wouldn't work for you. I would say you'd have to be light skin, medium, and they do have another shade for darker skin tones, more deeper skin tones, but I wouldn't go for this if you're really, really, really fair. I have been liking it where I'll take my highlighter brush and kind of tap it in there and just brush it on my cheekbones, because sometimes, like, especially when I'm going to a job interview, I'm not trying to, you know, really Instagram highlight my cheekbones, but I do want a nice little highlight, like a nice little pop to make my cheekbones pop, and this gives it to me. This is a very natural, very subtle highlight. It can be built up to have it, you know, more opaque, but it's never going to be like that Instagram highlight. It's always going to be natural no matter how much you build it up. Now, maybe if you're into like an all over super glowy face, you might like it as an all over setting powder. I personally don't, but I think it is beautiful as just like a finishing powder just to pop on your cheekbones for when you don't want like a bam Instagram highlight. So I definitely do recommend this. I'm guessing with the brush you're supposed to swirl it in and like just go on your cheeks, but I don't like the shimmer down on this part. Maybe for the summer I will, maybe when I have a tan. This might be really pretty just to kind of hit the high points of my face and give me a nice glow. But it is a beautiful, phenomenal powder. Definitely recommend. I just personally like to use it not for what it's intended to use for. I don't like it all over. I definitely just like it on the high parts of my face. And I also did use it on my brow bone, and it was beautiful. Loved it there. Now what I've been setting my entire face with is the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless, what is this called? I always forget the name. Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder. There, I got it out. Mine is in shade number 1, and I just take my beauty blender, a damp beauty blender, pop it in here and then just kind of like press it all over my face. I use a very little bit of product because my face cannot take a lot of powder. If I put too much powder on my face, it looks really cakey and it ages me about like 30 years. But this is what it looks like. As you can tell, I have been using and abusing this. I love this powder. It just works really well for me. I like this one, and I really like the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder, but that one is so expensive. And I left that one in Elkton, so I've been using this. It is so hard for me, guys. Like, there's so many videos I want to film, but my entire makeup collection is in Elkton, packed up, and all I have is like a little bag over here. Was a little, who am I kidding? It's a large bag full of makeup of things that I figured I could continually use, but I miss my makeup. Okay, moving on. 2 foundations that I've been using all month long. I have used them separately and I have mixed them and I love them both ways. And it is the NARS, I always forget the name, Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, which you guys know I'm ride or die for this. I did an entire review video of this. I will link it down below or up in the cards. I am like down to here. Let me see. I'm trying to get it in the light. Yep, I'm about down to there. So I'm almost out of it, which is scaring me. But then I've also been using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I love this foundation too. It's just very natural, very sheer. I have been really trying to not use so much foundation. I have been putting it right on the beauty blender and doing like 1 pump or 1 drop and using it all over my face, and then trying to see where else I might need coverage, because I can be very, very heavy-handed with my foundation. So to avoid cake face, I've been trying to, you know, bring it back a couple notches and, you know, not try to look like a drag queen all the time. I mean, it's okay once in a while, but not all the time. And the concealer that I have been loving, I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in every single favorites video, but I just cannot get enough of it. And it is the Too Faced, I think it's the Born This Way Multi-Function Concealer. It's got a huge doe foot applicator, which I absolutely love. This does not crease on me. It's just very pigmented, but very light on the skin. It doesn't like emphasize all my wrinkles under my eye or texture under my eye. I really, really like it. Sometimes I'll use a very little tiny dab of it on my finger and then just blend it out under my eye when I don't want to wear makeup, but I do want to kind of correct the little bit of like purpley blue I cannot talk, hues underneath my eye. It's just really great. It's not too much full coverage, because, you know, like the Tarte Shape Tape, if you wear that by itself without makeup, like you can tell, like it's so full coverage. It's like, bam, she's wearing concealer and nothing else. With this, you can get away with it, and I really, really recommend it. Alright guys, only 2 products left. I'm trying to get through this quick so it's not a super long video, but I have been obsessed with this face palette. It is the NARS, let's see what it's called, Narcissist Cheek Studio Palette. That's it, NARS Cheek Studio Palette, Narcissist. So it looks like this. I hauled this a while ago, and I've talked about it before. I loved mirror packaging, but I also hate it because it gets dirty so quick and it makes me sad. This has a huge mirror. I love this mirror. This is so nice, and like you can hold it up and like do your makeup, and it's just like a nice big large mirror, so it's really great for travel. But it also comes with a face setting powder here. You have Casino bronzer here for when I'm more fair, and then Laguna here, which is what I have on today. It's what I wear all the time. And then you get this nice array of blushes at the top. I mainly stick to these 3. I don't really dabble over here in this lilac-y pink one. Just not my shade for me, but if you're really fair, it'll look really beautiful on you. But my favorite one right now is this one for fall. I love this palette. I ended up getting this palette on like deep discount. I think it was one of the palettes last year at the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, and I picked it up, and I'm so glad I did. I tried to bring as many palettes as I could, knowing that I'd be living in a camper, and that'll give me more options. So love that. Definitely recommend. It's great for traveling. And the lipstick, my kind of go-to lipstick all month long, has been the bullet version of Celebrity Skin by Jeffree Star. It looks like a little bullet. It's so cute. I love his packaging, but it's just a very dark brownie nude, and it's kind of my go-to nude. I love brownie nudes, and this is like just so easy. It literally goes with everything. It goes with a bold eye, a simple eye, you know, it just, my video literally cut off in the middle of me talking about it, but all I was saying is that this lipstick really pairs wonderfully with everything. I love the formula. It's smooth, it's buttery. I just love it. I definitely want to get more of these. I really do like his bullet form lipsticks. But that was it for my monthly favorites. So I know I promised this a while ago, and I said I was going to do it during my monthly favorites. It just took me so long to do my monthly favorites, but I did want to do a little giveaway. I want to give away a $50 Sephora gift card to one of you guys, just to say kind of like I'm sorry about the video quality and all the changes and the chaotic filming schedule and all that. It's just my way of saying sorry, and for all of you guys that have stuck around through this transition, I really appreciate it, and I really love you guys, and I just want to say thank you by giving you guys a $50 Sephora gift card. So if you want to win that, I will have the website linked down below to enter. Just make sure you are subscribed to me here on YouTube, comment below, and make sure you're following me on Instagram as well, because I think I am going to be doing another $50 Sephora gift card giveaway there within the next month or so, hopefully. So make sure you're following me there. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I promise this will not last too much longer. I love you, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye.